Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Verma and today we are learning K nearest neighbor algorithm. This is also called KNN. Here we are having a diagram in which we are having the x-axis and the y-axis. Here we have two categories. One is the category A and another is the category B. In KNN, the similar points are near to each other. Here in the diagram we can see that category A points are near to each other. Similarly, category B points are near to each other. Here we can take one example. Just like in category A we have all cats. So all cats are together. And in category B we have dogs. So all dogs are together. Next thing about the KNN is, it is supervised learning algorithm. In the supervised learning, we have the knowledge of input, means which data is given, it is labeled, and we have the knowledge of output, means where we have to reach. So this all information is given. So this is supervised learning, and KNN algorithm work on supervised learning. Next is KNN solve both classification and regression problems. In the classification problem, we have discrete values. Example of classification problem is just like a email is spam or not spam. In regression problem, we have continuous values. The example of regression problem is just like the size of a house is increasing, so price will also increase. KNN is mainly for the classification problems. Just like here in the diagram, we have two categories. Let us assume that there is one more new point is coming. Now we have to find out this new point belong to which category, category A or category B. So KNN will help in this. Next is KNN is non-parametric algorithm. Here no parametric means no assumption on data. So KNN is having no assumption on the data. It purely work on the realistic values. Next is KNN is lazy learner algorithm. KNN is lazy. It do not learn immediately. First of all, it store the data set, then perform the action. Then out of that, it just perform some operation. So it learn very slowly. So it is a lazy learner algorithm. KNN was developed by Evelyn Fix and Joseph Hodge in 1951 and expanded by Thomas Cover. Now we are learning the applications of KNN algorithm. The first application is pattern recognition. Using the KNN algorithm, we can find some pattern out of given data. Next application is data mining. Using the KNN algorithm, we can find the useful data. Next application is intrusion detection. Using the KNN algorithm, we can easily find the intruder which is going to hack our system. Next application is recommendation system. With the help of KNN algorithm, we can create recommendation system. Just like in Netflix, YouTube. Whenever we search something, the same types of results are coming. So this is recommendation system. Next application is financial market prediction. Using the KNN algorithm, we can predict the stock prices in the financial market. Now we are learning the working of KNN algorithm. Let us suppose that we are having two categories, category A and category B. And there is one new point coming. Now here we have to apply the KNN algorithm and find out this new point belong to which category. The first step is calculate Euclidean distance from neighbours. So from this new point, we have to calculate the Euclidean distance from all the neighbours. I am giving the name of this new point as P. And let us suppose that there is one more point which I am taking, that is Q. So from P to Q, we have to find the Euclidean distance. For this P point, there is corresponding y-axis and the x-axis. Similarly, for the Q point, there is corresponding y-axis and the x-axis. So here the coordinate of Q point is x1 and y1. Similarly, for point P, the coordinate is x2 and y2. So to find the Euclidean distance from P to Q, the formula is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, the whole root. So by this formula, we have calculated the Euclidean distance from P to Q. In the similar manner, from P, we are going to calculate all the Euclidean distance with different points. Now I am assuming that the Euclidean distance from P to Q is 2. In the similar manner, from here we have 2, again here is 2, from this node is 1, here is 3, here is 5, here 6, and here is 7. These all are the Euclidean distance from the new point. In the next step, we have to sort all this Euclidean distance. So here we are taking from the minimum. So minimum is 1, then 2, again 2, again 2, then 3 and 5, 6 and 7. So here we have sorted the Euclidean distance from all the neighbours. Next step is select the k nearest neighbours. Here we are assuming that the value of k is 5. That means we have to select the 5 nearest neighbor. So the nearest neighbor will be having the minimum Euclidean distance. So here we are taking the 5 neighbors with the minimum Euclidean distance. This is 1, 2, 2, 2 and 3. Here P is new data point and its 5 nearest neighbors are 1, 2, 2, 2 and 3. So these are the 5 nearest neighbor of P. Next is count number of data points in each category. First we are having is category A. Out of these 5 neighbors, the 3 belong to category A. The next is category B. Out of these 5 neighbors, 2 belong to category B. So here the maximum value is 3, which means the P is having maximum neighbors of category A. Here we are going with maximum votes. So in the category A, more number of neighbors are present. So that means this new data point also belong to category A. So this is how we have used the KNN algorithm and we have concluded that the new data point is of category A. Now we are learning how to select the value of k in KNN algorithm. In the working, we have seen that we have assumed the value of k as 5. But what should be the value that we has to assume? This is very critical task. The first thing is there is no particular way to determine the best value of k. So we need to try some values of k and find the best value out of them. K is equal to 5 is most preferred value. Just like here we have taken the 5 neighbors for solving this problem. K is equal to 1 or k is equal to 2 are very low values. And because of that, the results will be very noisy and outliers will come. Outlier means abnormal values which are out of range. Large value of k is good, but they create difficulties. If we take very large value of k, let's say 100, so we have to analyze 100 neighbors, and this is very difficult. Now we are learning the advantages of KNN algorithm. The first one is it is easy to implement. Here we have to find out the Euclidean distance and find the k nearest neighbor. So it is very easy. Second is it is robust to noisy training data. Even if we use the noisy training data, the KNN algorithm is very much effective. Next is KNN algorithm adapt easily with new training data. Even if we are using the new data for training, the algorithm can work it very efficiently. Next is it has few hyperparameters. For running the KNN algorithm, we only need the value of k and Euclidean distance. So these are only two hyperparameters. Now we are learning the disadvantages of KNN algorithm. First is, it is complex to find best value of k. There is no formula for calculating the best value of k. So for that we use hit and trial method, and out of that we select the best value. Next is high computing cost because of distance calculation. Euclidean distance is calculated from all the neighbors and it needs so much computing cost. Next is it suffers from curse of dimensionality. It says that when an algorithm attains optimal number of features and afterward if we try to add more feature, then it creates more errors. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of KNN algorithm. That's all for today. Thank you.